immigration consultant and previously worked in Conestoga College and Mohawk College as the International Students Recruitment Officer. Welcome to our daily live QA session, streamed to our Facebook group and to our YouTube channel. So I just spoke to Faiza from Oman, and we discussed about applying from a third country. It's a high risk of visa refusal, unfortunately. So next we have Enrique here from Philippines. So Enrique, as I just mentioned, we actually have registered a company, a business in Philippines, and I was just talking to my friend's wife who was helping us, and I think this is the office video. If it's not out here, but it is in the Tycoon Center in Philippines, and it's on the 7th floor. Yeah. Well, I will share it in a Facebook group. So, are you in a Facebook group, Enrique?
Yes, I am.
You joined a Facebook group as well, right? Okay.
Yes, I did.
So York University, we work with York University. We're one of the few approved agencies for York University. We've had more than 400 plus students already who graduated from York through us. And we in fact have Filipino students as well. I think this September we have Abigail, who's doing her cybersecurity from York University. She is from Philippines, Manila, I believe. Yeah. So from the visa perspective, it is very important to choose a program. Academics are very important, and choose a program which is very which is relevant to your education and work experience. So what exactly is your education? What is your age, education, and work experience?
Yeah, I'm glad you asked, because this is actually one of the questions I want to ask about, to find out what are the qualifications and what are the requirements if ever I apply for a student visa, because I'm a high school graduate. Actually, I didn't go to college, unfortunately, due to financial, instability when I was in high school. I didn't go to college, but after that, I was given the opportunity to work in a BPO industry. So fortunately, I think with the skills that I acquired and the talents I possess, I was able to work as a customer service representative. I work as well as a technical support. I even work in a bank as a client solution officer. So it was like actually like I was working as a teller, although it was online. And now I am currently working as a credit control specialist, which means I am
You
kind of
have
working
very
as
good, yeah, you have very good work experience. So what is your highest level of education, Enrique?
I'm a high school graduate, although
Okay,
I have
nice.
experiences in accounting,
And what
in
is your
banking.
age?
I am 30.
You're 30. Are you married? Do you have a family?
No, I don't.
Very good communication skills, very good work experience. In theory, Enrique, we can try, right? We can go, we can apply for an undergraduate program in theory. But again, to be honest, in practice, it is a very high risk of visa refusal because you're 30, you don't have a bachelor's education, your undergraduate education, and you're applying for an undergraduate education at this time. So, you have 10 plus years of work experience. You're already doing pretty well. Definitely it makes sense for you to study a bachelor's program or a diploma program,
Mhm.
but again, from the visa perspective, might be a bit of a tricky situation here. Okay, if you want to give it a try, I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and we have agreements with many institutions. Our services are free for students who enroll in our partner colleges and universities. We don't charge any processing fees.
Okay, sure. That's great. Thank you.
Yeah, but York unfortunately will not work out because York is, when you're looking, uh, uh, you know, I would basically think maybe a college. York is a university and they have a 4-year degree programs, undergraduate degree programs.
All right. Yeah. That's actually one thing I wanted to find out as well, since I'm only a high school graduate and didn't really go to college at all. I was thinking if I will be eligible to get a college degree abroad.
In theory, age is no bar to
Yeah.
study, right? You can study. I'm 47, and I came to Canada. I lived in Europe, Eastern Europe, and I was 38 when I applied for my study visa.
Mhm.
And we have we process thousands of students, many from India, and we've had students 40 plus also approve visas. I have seen adult students 25, 30 also approve visa for undergraduate. But again, the reality is I don't want to give you false promises, false hopes. The
Mhm.
risk of visa refusal is very high. Give it a try. It might work out, if you're lucky. But again, unfortunately, given your, it's strong work experience, good IELTS score might be helpful out here. How are your grades in, how are your academics in grade 10?
I think so far my academic grades are good. I think they were okay. I was part of the clubs as well that we have there. Some organizations that I've been a part of as president and lead of the team.
That's
So
very
I
good.
have good
What is
moral
your current
grounding.
salary, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, yeah, that is around 35,000 pesos.
35,000 pesos. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. See, to be honest, there are opportunities to study online bachelor's in Philippines, right? And I understand you can also study a 2-year bachelor's in Philippines.
Really? I honestly don't
No,
know
is
that.
it, or was it in Brazil? So, what is a bachelor's duration in Philippines if you study an online program? Is it 4 years now?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't quite get that. But yeah, actually, it's 4 years now if you're going to take a bachelor's degree here in the Philippines.
Okay.
Um, which is actually what I'm thinking as well, was to take some vocational courses that are actually kind of skilled, is skilled um, vocational courses for
You can actually
the
do it. Conestoga College, I previously worked in Conestoga College as the international recruitment officer. Conestoga College, they do accept a 3-year diploma. If 4 years might be difficult, you can actually look into a 3-year diploma program, and you might be okay. But again, going for an undergraduate education when you're 30, in theory, yes, you can definitely, age is no bar to study, but uh, unfortunately, it's if you're a European Union or other countries, it's easy. You can just apply, get your visa or e-visa and come here. But citizens, like, I was an international student, I was an Indian national, and many countries, we have to go through the in Canada immigration vetting process, IRCC vetting process. So think about it, and uh, you know take some time. This was the first time you just contacted us. Take your time, do your research. I'm here every day from 9 to 12, 12:30 sometimes, and we can look it forward. Okay?
Sure. Thank you so much.
Yeah. You can text me. I'll connect you with Esther from my team, and Sarah. Sarah Princess, she actually worked in VFS Manila office, and she is one of our team out there. They're currently working from home, and I think we should finish the office repairs in Manila probably by the end of this month. Okay. So this is my number, 647-833-5257, and we'll take a
Hello.
call.
I'm sorry, can you say it one more time?
Yeah, I actually covered it on the Skype, on the Zoom chat, in the Zoom chat.
Oh, there, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get in
Send
touch
me a
with you on
message and I'll
WhatsApp.
get in touch with you.
Yes, okay.
Okay. Thanks for
Hello.
joining me.
Thank you very much.
You're
Hello.
welcome.
Hello.
So, Inam, I've explained your wife. Do take some time to research and get back to me tomorrow or day after tomorrow. Okay, Inam? Let me talk to other people today. Yeah. Okay. So, Rikani from Sri Lanka. Rikani, kindly request all the people here in the Zoom session to post a short message, your name and the city you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted. Okay. Rikani, yes, please.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yeah. Can you hear me, Rikani?
Yeah.
Yes, Srikhani. I spoke to your Dylan, your uncle, yesterday.
So I'm graduated from University of Sri Jayawardhanapura in Department of Accounting,
Okay, when did you graduate?
2019.
2019, and 2019. And what is your age now?
Sorry,
What is your age? How old are you?
I'm 26 years old.
You're 26. Just give me a second. I see one of my volunteer friends here. Jude, good morning, Jude.
Good morning, Gautham.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. A little concerned about my family, who I just received through Messenger that it's actually my cousin's grandson and his family that want to immigrate permanently to Ottawa. And I have been looking online on the resettlement program, but they did not want to come in as refugees. And I think it would be much harder for them to get any sort of help if they don't come in as refugees. What are your thoughts on that?
So let me clearly explain you here, Jude. Ukrainians, there is no refugee program. The current program they are coming is an open work permit for 3 years. It is not a refugee program. The government of Canada has not provided any refugee programs to the Ukrainians. So the basic process is, one, unfortunately, there is no refugee program and there is no immigration settlement program for Ukrainians specifically. So what they have to do is they have to come here to Canada. As of now, unless the government comes up with a refugee program or an immigration program, they have to come here to Canada. Okay. And they have to work for 1 or 2 years. So in Canada, we have the immigration is a point-based system.
Okay.
So we have the federal immigration program and we have the provincial immigration program. So Ukrainians so for the federal program, what is the basic criteria of how are the points calculated? It is basically age, 29, education, at least master's, work experience, 3 years, language abilities, the minimum they should have is 8,777. And if they are able to score about 470 plus, then they can come under the federal worker program. If they cannot do this, right, age, if they are over 29, if they don't have the education or if they don't have the English skills, there is an option called Provincial Nominee Program. So usually Provincial Nominee Program is through a sponsorship by an employer.
Okay, so they have to have a job first.
So they can come here, they can work, and if the employer is confident and happy with their work ethics and with their skills, the employer can, depending on again, there's a shortage occupation list here. And there are some skill sets where, the provincial nomination, the work permit process, everything is approved. So if the employer is interested, then they can sponsor for the provincial nominee program. So that is the best option for them. As of now, they can come here, try to get Canadian work experience and work for the provincial nomination. And I'm hoping, Prime Minister Trudeau did, they did say that there might be a special immigration program for Ukrainians, family reunification and immigration program for Ukrainians who are here in Canada, right, for the immigration. So the best option for them is to come here, find a job. Unfortunately, they don't have any support. Syrians actually came to a refugee program. They had all the support from the government. Afghans came and they had all the support from the government, but for Ukrainians, very limited opportunities as of now. It's because the refugee program takes a long time to process. The documentation and the paperwork is much different. The government wanted Ukrainians to come immediately within 1-2 months and take the benefit of having an employment and a safe country to live in.
Wow. So that changes everything.
Yes, so refugee process, they have to apply for the United Nations. They have to get a United Nations, confirmation that they are refugees, and then they can go through the process. It's a very lengthy process and it's a very slow process unless like what happened with Afghanistan. There was an emergency crisis out there, and Canada, they were lifting all the people who worked with the Canadian government. In Ukraine, unfortunately, they're not doing all that. There's all. So what was the best thing the government of Canada could do was to give them open work permit, first bring them to safety.
Right.
Okay, and then we have the process. Jude, are you in our Waterloo grassroots, or you are a different? Because I was just talking to.
I'm in both I'm in Slack and Monday.
Yes, I had a chat with you, right? We did have a short chat.
Yeah, we did have a chat.
Okay. So please ask them to join me, Jude. I'm here every day. I have Ukrainians. I have so many people from all the different countries joining me. I can explain them if they have any concerns, and they can make a decision. But again, yes, it is a good option for them to come now, understand what is Canada, try to get a job, get some work experience, and try towards immigration. I'm sure that the government of Canada might come up with an immigration program specifically for Ukrainians, but I think it's still in the process.
Well, their concern is they have some funding, but they certainly can't afford the kind of, for a family of 5, it's going to cost a fair amount of money to rent, either an apartment or a house. So that is where they may need some, financial.
Any specific reason why Ottawa?
Sorry?
Any specific reason why Ottawa?
I haven't had a chance to actually connect with them through the telephone. It's been through Messenger because they are in transition. So I'm hoping to contact them later on today or tomorrow.
Okay.
And I will certainly pass along.
Yeah, pass them the Zoom link. The small provinces, prairies and Atlantic provinces are much better from the cost perspective, housing, and they're much more easy to assimilate newcomers. But again, it's their choice if they understand the challenges. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, do pass them this Zoom link, and I can talk to them and explain.
Is it the same Zoom link for tomorrow as it is for today?
It's a permanent Zoom link every time. Okay. So I'm here Monday to Thursday usually after 9, but it would be good for them to join after 10 because we have people from the other countries joining in them after 9 o'clock. Okay.
Okay, that sounds good. Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome, Jude. Nice talking to you as well. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye. Rikani, sorry, I had to cut you off of there. So Rikani, you are 26 and you graduated in 2019. And how were your academics? Rikani? How are your academics? You studied accounting.
Yes, sir. I have in accounting. Okay.
So grades, how are your grades in your bachelor's?
Sorry?
How are your grades in your bachelor's? But how are your academics percentage? Do you have first division or second division?
I have got a second class lower division. It means 64 marks.
64 marks out of 100?
Out of 100.
Okay, that's good. So can you share me your number and I will give you an email address and I will have, your uncle is in Conestoga College. Conestoga is already open and we can take it forward from there. Do you have a job currently? Are you working full time now?
Yes, currently I'm working as an assistant accountant.
Okay.
And I have 4-year audit experience as well.
That's very good. So Conestoga College, we actually spoke to your uncle, and this is one of the largest colleges here by enrollment, and they have a program which is, let me just share you 2 programs which are related to accounting. There's a very good program I would probably advise you given your background, financial planning. Okay. And Sri Lanka, unfortunately, is going through a lot of issues now, but I hope things will work out. So this is the program. I'll share you the link. International programs. Okay, so it's a 1-year Ontario College graduate certificate program. And you can actually see financial planning services. Okay, this is a good program. Unfortunately, Conestoga previously used to have an accounting program, but they are no longer offering that. Professional accounting program is no longer offered to international students. So this program, if you look at the financial planning, this is program for students from BCom and financial background. So check the course curriculum out here, and it is already open. And what I suggest you is, when are you planning to take your IELTS score? Yeah, so IELTS score, Rekani, you seem to have some issue with your internet. Rekani?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so this is the program. Please, I will delegate you a manager from my team to take it forward from there. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, when are you planning to take your IELTS?
Sorry.
IELTS, English language test. When are you planning to take your English language test?
I hope to do in next month.
Next month. Okay. So there is also an online English language test, which is called Duolingo. Okay. I'll share you the link as well.
Okay.
So this is an online test and you have to score 115 plus. So just Google Duolingo English test. Okay, this is an online test and it is about $69. You can do this test. There is also a practice test. It is 1 hour and you get the results in 2 days and you have to score 115 here. So do practice this and try to take this test so that we can submit your application with Conestoga College. Conestoga also provides conditional admission for students who do not have English. But again, this is very important to at least understand, because if we submit your application now, okay, and you pay the application fees, you get acceptance, and if you do not meet the English requirements, we will not be able to submit your application for visa. Okay, so make sure that you practice this test and we'll take it forward from there. Okay, I have your cell phone number. I will have one of my team connect with you later today, and we can and I can also talk to your uncle today and we'll take it forward. Okay, but English is very important. Remember, if you do not score 6.5 with no band less than 6 in IELTS, you will not be able to proceed with the visa application. You understood, right, Rikhani?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is a permanent Zoom link. I'm here every day. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Arvind from, so kindly request all the people who have joined the Zoom session to post a short message, your name and where you're from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted here. Okay. So I have Conestoga. Who is Conestoga?
Hello.
Yes, please.
Yeah, yes, sir. Good morning, sir. Sir, I've applied in for the May intake and the classes have already started, but my visa is still in process. So I wanted to defer for January intake as September is closed.
What is your name and where are you from?
Sir, Mohit naam hai. I'm from Delhi.
Mohit from Delhi. And did you apply through CIP, Mohit?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Okay, Abhinav is here. Abhinav, can you submit the deferral request for Mohit? So Mohit, which college and did you apply in Conestoga, Mohit?
Yes, sir. I've applied in Conestoga, and now, as of now, January is not open. So just wanted to know, कि unfortunately, अगर ऐसा होता है कि मेरा visa gets refusal, so will I be able to apply for the refund, or I mean, how it would be, because visa is still in progress and.
Okay. See, one thing you have to check in, if your academics are good, the program is relevant, the chances of visa will be high, and you could probably, Conestoga has a very good, refund policy, if I'm not mistaken. You could actually study online if it makes sense. Abhinav, what is the, Abhinav, can you unmute your, let me unmute you, Abhinav is from a Delhi team. I think you're in touch with him, right?
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Abhinav, what is the refund policy in Conestoga College, Abhinav, for May intake? Any idea about that?
I will share you in 1 minute, sir.
Okay. So, Mohit, what is your bachelor stream in percentage, Mohit?
Sir, it was around 60% in BTech, and in 10th it was 76, and again in 12th it was something around 60.
So 60% in BTech. What is your bachelor stream, BTech stream?
Computer science, sir.
Computer science, and backlogs?
Backlogs were around 7 to 8.
Then risky. So see, Conestoga is one of the few colleges they have, if you study online and if you have not completed your first semester, they give you a full refund minus $500, I think. It was for last intake. If they have not changed it, maybe you could continue to study online.
But sir, I'm side by side, I'm doing job also, sir. So it would be
very difficult. Okay. Then definitely, then unless, then it makes sense. It's too difficult for you to, manage your job and also your studies. So Abhinav, please go ahead and submit your deferral. Please connect with Abhinav and ask him to submit your deferral for the next available intake.
Sure, sir. And sir, is there any deadline like for the refund policies that when we can, the last date for refund or something like that?
Refund only if visa refusal. If you do it without visa refusal, you will lose the deposit. Okay. So usually you have to do it before your classes start.
Sir, but actually I have tried a couple of times. I'm just checking, and I've checked with the my CIP manager also, but they are saying that January is not open, so they are not able to defer it.
Yes. So send an email to the college that you have not received an email, info@cipstudyabroad.com. And when the portal opens, then we can submit a deferral request.
Okay. So, sir, till that time, I don't have to worry that if January is not.
Send an email to the college so that you have everything in writing.
Okay. No, you're right. Sir, I have already sent once, but they are saying that this process needs to be done through some portal.
Exactly, our agency portal. However, reply to them that our agency is unable to submit the request because the January intake is not yet open.
Okay, right, sir. So, sir, in case if I get the visa refusal also, so I will get some money will get deducted and I will get the refund. But if in case visa gets approved, then I will lose my deposit, right, sir?
If your visa gets approved, you will not lose anything. Why would you lose money? If you cancel, yes.
Yeah, right.
Why would you cancel if you get your visa?
Yeah, right, sir. But because January is not open, so I was just a bit confused, like how it will go. Yeah.
Once your visa is approved, we can look into the programs. What was the program you enrolled?
I've opted for cloud data management.
It's a very good program. Very good program.
Yeah.
Let's hope that you will get your visa shortly. And sometimes there are some cancellations, and then the college will try to accommodate people who are from May intake into the September intake.
All right, sir. So, sir, if in case visa gets approved, so I will get admission in the next intake. And
available intake.
Yeah, and in case if the visa gets refused, then I will get the refund also after some deduction.
Yes. Yeah. So if you go to your acceptance letter, there is a link to the college refund policy. It will take you to the website. Go through it.
So, but my only concern was that there is no such a last date or some end date that before that only you need to take decision whether you want to withdraw or not.
Usually, if you withdraw, usually the first week of the classes is when you have to withdraw. What you have to do in your due diligence is update the college. This is the situation. They will update you. And Abhinav, just give me a second.
Yeah, sure.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Abhinav, did you try submitting your deferral and it is not letting because the portal is not open?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Same.
Same, right? Yeah. So let's wait for that. Your due diligence is to inform the college that you have not received and update them that the portal is not open. As such, we are unable to submit the request. Okay.
Sure, sir. I will send an email to college and I will keep CC CIP board also.
Sure. ठीक है Mohit. Fingers crossed. Hope everything works out for you.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Okay. And I have Tarak from Toronto. MS in US, 3 years work permit. Tarak, let me unmute you, Tarak. Yeah, yes, Tarak.
Hello, hi sir.
Yeah, hello, Tarak. Kaise ho aap?
Yeah, I just moved to Toronto
Okay.
on my visitor visa.
Okay.
Yeah, is there any chance I can move it to work permit?
See, this is unfortunately in Canada, this is not like Dubai where you come on visitor visa and you can change it to work permit. Things are a bit more complicated. Yahan pe for any employer to apply for a work permit, it is important to ensure first they have to advertise locally. There are certain occupations which are occupation shortage occupations, and not all jobs get approvals. So the employer has to, first there is a requirement, if it is GTA, they should have at least 3 to 5 employees, $1 million revenue. They have to advertise locally. They have to apply for a process called LMIA, where the employer has to prove that they advertised locally, they interviewed the people, and they were unable to find any qualified applicants for this. So what is your work experience, Tarak?
So I was working as a senior software developer in Centrus Bank in Atlanta.
Okay, and when did you do your
Masters,
master's in the US?
2017 pass out,
Which university?
Stevens College, Utah.
Stevenson College, Utah. So what happened? Why do you want to come to Canada? Mein kya hua?
No, up there I didn't get my H1B, so I just moved on to Canada.
You didn't get your H1B. When did? So what is your status? Were you in OPT or CPT?
Yeah, I was on my OPT and STEM OPT like for 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, US is a big pain. We had students who did 1 master's, 2 masters, PhD, 10 years, 15 years waiting for the H1B to be picked up.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't do all those things.
Yes. See, unfortunately, Tarak, it's not easy. If you have an employer in Canada, there is a visa called Global Talent. Okay, this is used by the IT companies. So let me just share you this link.
Okay.
So Global Talent Stream, right? So if you are looking here, this is the Global Talent Stream visa, GTS. This is for highly skilled IT professionals.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if you find an employer who's willing to do this for you, it might work out. But again, you really have to have top skill sets which are in high demand by these IT companies here. The processing time is just under 1 month, and but again, it's basically like top companies do recruit for this. Big IT companies with many years of work experience, people who are really professionals, they do have this opportunity, and I have seen this. Some of our students were able to get this when their work permits expired, but it all depends on the employer. If they have, if they have the time and patience to go through all this. Okay. So there are, it's basically, this is the stream where probably you might be looking, you might be eligible for the category B of the Global Talent Stream if you're seeking to hire highly skilled foreign workers to fill positions in demand occupations found on the Global Talent Occupations list. A referral is not required here. This is the B stream. So if you look here, right, these are the list of occupations which you can apply under the Global Talent Occupations list. So computer and information systems, computer engineers, information system analysts, database analysts, software engineers. And so this is the whole list of it. I've shared you the link out there, and try it. Your skill set, if your skill set is in demand, might work out for you. Okay.
Okay.
Unfortunately, that is the only option. No other alternative here. Okay. So look into this option and see if it works out. Well and good. Other than that, not many. What do most students? There are many students, especially Hyderabad. So where are you from, Tarak?
Yeah, Hyderabad.
हमारे तेलुगु में जो है ना, आंध्र प्रदेश and Telangana, we are all crazy. Most of the people, they understand the difficulties, but they still go to US. No, we have to go to the US, and after they go to the US, they understand the reality. So we have 99.9% visa approval rate from the US. So many students like you who studied MS in the US, and then when they are facing the situation, like when they have already done with the OPT or CPT after the second master's, they apply for the study visa from the US, and we have a very high approval rate, 99.9%.
Okay.
As your status expired in US already, and there is no way you can go back there.
Yeah, no way.
Okay. So for somebody with a travel history, US education, work experience, even if you apply from India, the chances are that if your study visa approval will be very high. Look for this global talent stream, and if it doesn't work out, you could definitely upgrade your skills. You can get a degree in data analytics or artificial intelligence or big data architecture or cloud computing, any of these programs. They are 8 months, one academic program. You will get a Canadian degree that will boost up your points in CRS 15. You will also have an opportunity to work for 1 year in Canada, and Canadian experience will also boost your opportunities and your CRS score here.
Okay.
Okay, so think about it and do your due diligence with the global talent stream. If there are any big companies willing to hire you, you can go ahead. If not, then you can apply for the study visa. But unfortunately, from here, the chances of getting the approval by law, a visitor visa in Canada cannot be changed to a study visa by default. This is a regulation, except for students who come on a short-term language studies. Many students come here, for example, from from Latin America and from countries where they have English. They come here on a short stay, 6 months visitor visa, and they study English. So in those cases, if there is a prerequisite English requirement, then they can go ahead and they can apply for change from their study in language courses to the study visa.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, check in, let me know how things work out, and reach out to me. Okay.
What about this? Can I try with this express entry and PNPs? What are those?
Express entry has been closed for the last 1.5 years, beta, and the process is a very lengthy process. So what is express entry, right? Just give me a second. I think there's another person who would also be interested in this. Irene, are you from Ukraine, Irene?
Yeah. Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm originally from Ukraine, now based in Canada.
Good morning. Yeah.
Morning. Да.
Good morning. Yes. So let me explain you. I was just explaining this gentleman as well. So express entry. So what are the two options for immigration to Canada, right? So one is the federal express entry program. And then we also have the provincial nominee PNP programs. Okay. These are generally the immigration programs. And the federal, what is the federal skilled worker program express entry is, so fair immigration in Canada is through a point-based system, and the system is called express entry. So under the federal government, which is the Canadian federal programs, it is the express entry. It is called the federal skilled worker program, or if there are international students or workers who have 1 year work experience in Canada, it is called, so they apply for the federal skilled worker program. So Canadian experience class is Canadian experience class and the federal skilled worker program, right? So people who have experience in Canada apply under the Canadian experience class People who have overseas work experience, they apply under the Canadian Federal Skilled Worker Program. So how are points calculated? So points are calculated based on age. 29, you get the maximum points. Education, you should at least have the master's education. Work experience, you should have at least 3 years of work experience. And language abilities, you should have at least 8777 to reach the 470. So currently the the CRS score to receive an ITA is usually was around 470. But because of the COVID situation, the government of Canada actually put a pause on this express entry program. So for last 1.5 years, there have not been any draws. So the CRS score is going to be very high. So Tarak, express entry, if you have masters, your age, and you have to score 8777 in English. If your CRS score is about 470 plus, then you can apply under the express entry program. There are no draws now. There are many people who are already registered and waiting in the express entry pool. But once recently the Minister of Immigration, Mr. Minister Sean Fraser, he made an update that IRCC Canada will resume this draws from July. Okay, but the process will be slow. It might take another 1.5 years, even if you meet the points to receive your invitation to apply to receive your PR. The entire process might take about 1 year at least. Okay, so that is the Federal Skilled Worker Program or the Canadian Experience Class. So Irina, in your situation, Irina, for example, you work in Canada for 1 year. Okay, you have an addition. You get points for your Canadian work experience. So for example, you get points for your age, education in Ukraine, your work experience in Ukraine. You have to take your IELTS or CELPIP test and you have to score. The higher you have your English level, the more points you get. And after you complete your 1 year work experience, you can apply for immigration under the Canadian Experience Class. Okay. Irina, what is your age, Irina?
I'm 34, and for me, working for 1 more year, it will be a decrease of the points because I will be 35. And
are you in the IT industry, Irina?
I have a financial experience, but actually right now I'm not interested to find a work in Canada. I'm more interested to open my own company and provide work for other people in Canada. So it's maybe I have a little bit different request.
Okay.
Because right now I'm working remotely for my company and I'm looking for a setup here. And I was said that I couldn't open a company here because I'm not a permanent resident. And right now I'm really puzzled.
Yeah, there are options you can do it, but the problem is, I started my career in Ukraine many years ago. I started my company back in 2020. 2 years ago, almost 2019 and 2000, I started as a частный предприниматель and I had my own company. And I'm a general physician by education, and I had a healthcare recruitment company. We used to recruit doctors and nurses to UK. So I did it for about 5 years. And after that, when Poland came into European Union, UK stopped all this work visa program. So we used to do healthcare, we used to do hospitality, we used to do food processing. We had UK employees coming here, coming to Kiev. We used to have meetings with the UK visa section, and we used to do a lot of job placements for Ukrainians. But again, they changed. And when Poland came into the European Union, they completely stopped. Then I moved to the US and I worked with the US government for the J1 exchange visa programs and the H2B work visa programs. Yeah, so, so it has to be a step-by-step, Irina. First is, so are you planning to stay here in Canada long-term, or it's only a short-term situation for you here? Irina?
Yeah.
So-
Yeah, I planning to live here. I'm planning to be here a permanent resident, so I'm looking for 5-10 years living here, and I have only 3 years work permit to live here. And for me, yeah, it is important to receive
So-
permanent residence here.
Yeah, so step by step, and any specific industry you are focusing for your planned business?
Absolutely. We have already had a business registered in US. It's a software development company. It is registered in US, and I'm planning to continue working on this company and growing it in Canada. And yeah, it's my primary focus.
Yeah. So, I'm actually also working on a similar project. We bring in more than 500 IT. So what is happening in Canada because of the point-based system, right? It's very difficult for people to come here on a direct immigration. So, and also work visa is a very stressful process for employers. Not many employers would be interested to go that unless the skill set is very, a shortage occupation skill set. So they all come here on a study visa. So every year, Canada has more than 200,000 Indian students coming here, and many of them are IT professionals. So they come here, they study for 1 or 2 years, they get a 3-year open work permit, they get a job and apply for your PR. So in your situation, business or side arena, so what you have to do is, one, you have to apply for your PR unless the government did promise, they did mention there might be some specific immigration program for Ukrainians, but there is no official update on that. Okay. So as of now, your two options are applying under the federal Canadian experience class after you have your 1-year work experience. That is one. Or because of your age, you will not get points out there, or you can apply under the provincial nomination program. So for a provincial nomination program, you need to have an employer who will support your nomination. So your job, and then the employer has to prove that this is a shortage occupation list, they are unable to find people out there. Or there are other options as well. If you work for the employer and you already know the work skill set and the company, they can sponsor you for the provincial nomination, but it's a lengthy paperwork, a lot of requirements from the employer. The company has to be at least 3 years. They should have a revenue of if it is in Toronto, they should have a revenue of at least $1 million. If it is in GT, in out of Toronto, it should be at least $500,000, and they have to go through the whole process. So step-by-step process. What I did was, when I lived in Eastern Europe, Ukraine for many years. I'm 47 now, and I came here when I was 38. So what I did was, first step was I came here on a study visa. I had my own company, but there was no other option at that time. So I studied here, I studied HR. And then after that, I worked in the colleges. And then I studied immigration law as well. I worked in the colleges, and then I applied for my PR. And since then I've been working as an immigration and an education consultant. So first is getting work experience so that you can apply under the Canadian experience class or the provincial nomination. Get your PR, and then you can parallelly, job is very important here. As a self-employed, it is very difficult to get immigration here. Okay, but let me reach out to you. We can discuss more details offline. But again, two options. So in Canada, as a self-employed, it is difficult. There are some options. There are some startup options. There is also a startup visa. But again, you need a local Canadian out here, a company, an angel investor to invest.
Yeah, we have it. Yeah, we already had commitment from them.
Yeah, so that is a process, but again, it is a lengthy process. You'll have to look in, and meanwhile, you can you can definitely start working on it. So if you already have things working on that side, let me reach out to you in the afternoon and we can discuss in detail. Okay.
Yeah, thanks so much for details. Highly appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah, very informative.
Sure. I'll connect with you in the afternoon and we can talk in detail. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So Brinda, are you here? Brinda Yadav and Kavita. Sorry, I had Kavita here and Afreen, Afra Samin. I think she's exited Afra, and I see Kavita here. Kavita, yes, please, Kavita.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning, Kavita. How can I help you? You are here in, are you in Brantford campus or in Waterloo campus?
I'm currently in Waterloo campus, sir. So I'm a graduate student. So I just started, it's a co-op program. So I'm on co-op work permit right now. So the
Okay.
thing is, as an international student, so I recently got an offer from my university for teaching assistantship. It's a part-time. So I
What are you
just want to
studying,
know
Kavita?
what. I'm into computer science, Master of Applied Computing at Laurier.
Master of Applied Computing at Laurier. And are you in your first semester now or your second semester?
Already 2 semesters completed, so I'm in my co-op work term right now.
You're in your co-op work time now. Okay. So how can I help
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, so I just want to know the limitations, whether I could work part-time because I'm doing full-time right now
Yes,
for
you
the
can.
internship co-op
Yes, you
program.
can.
So
You can. Yeah, you can work off campus as well because co-op is a part of your education. It is a
yeah.
part of your study. So you can work full-time on your co-op and you can also work part-time off campus as well.
Okay, so it's like a 20 hours limit, right? Previously like international
Yes.
student, or is there?
Yes, there is a 20 part-time off campus, 20-hour limit.
Okay, then I can work full-time for the internship as well as I can do 20 hours part-time outside irrespective of the internship, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's what I want to know because I was not sure. Some people are saying that you are not allowed to do part-time outside
You
while
are
when you
allowed,
work
you are allowed to do when you are in a co-op or at a POP. That is definitely a part of your study. Reach out to Laurier. They should also confirm you that so you can work full-time for your co-op and also part-time off campus.
Okay.
Telugu Amma Kavita?
అవును సార్.
ఎక్కడి నుంచి అమ్మా? Where are you from?
గుంటూరు సార్.
Yeah, Guntur. That's nice. Yeah. I'll give you Yashwant's number. Yashwant is one of my team members here, and he's also from Guntur, Andhra Pradesh. 647-175257. And I live here. I live in Cambridge. And if you need any help, feel free to join the Zoom or contact me or Yashwant.
అదే మీ అడ్రస్ చూసాను నేను, యంగ్ స్ట్రీట్ అని ఉంది కదా, నేను అక్కడే జాబీ స్ట్రీట్ లో నా ఇంటర్న్షిప్ స్టార్ట్ చేశాను మినిస్ట్రీ ఆఫ్ ఒంటారియో.
No, I live here in Cambridge, Amma.
ఓకే, నేను ఇక్కడ వాటర్లూలోనే ఉంటున్నాను ప్రస్తుతం.
Yeah, our office is in Toronto, but again, we are a virtual platform, and
Okay.
this is my office for me. But we have an office out there. But team doesn't. Nobody wants to work from office these days. Everybody wants to work from home. Yeah.
అదే మా రూమ్మేట్ మీ నెంబర్ ఇచ్చారు, ఇట్లా తెలియట్లేదు అని చెప్తే మాట్లాడండి చెప్పారు తెలుగు అని కూడా చెప్పారు.
Sure. Nice talking to you. Keep me posted. Okay, should be fun.
Thank you, sir. Have a good one.
You too. Yeah. Arvind, sorry, I think I missed you, Arvind.
GAUTHAM.
Yes, Arvind. So Arvind, you are from Tamil Nadu. You just graduated from Humber and you're looking for a second program in supply chain. So what is your bachelor stream and percentage?
Bachelor's, I did chemical engineering actually, and I switched careers after coming here. I got 8.07 in my UG, and here in project management, I graduated with honors and made it to the Dean's list in both my semesters.
Congratulations. Very impressive. How old are you, Arvind?
I'm 23 years old.
You're 23 years old only. Very nice. That's very good. So very interesting choice, project management. It's a generic program, not a job-oriented program. Very interesting choice. So now so your bachelor's is in chemical engineering and you want to, after project management, you want to study supply chain.
Yeah.
Okay. It's a bit late you started, but what I can do is I can check in with Centennial College. That is one option. And
Okay.
I will text me your number. I had many calls after you called me. So send me your number again. And I can check in Fleming College. Fleming College is a small campus, but it is a small campus.
Okay.
Fleming College, Loyalist College, these are international campuses. If you had contacted me just 2 days ago, Canada College was open for a few seats.
Okay.
Most colleges, the problem in Canada is we are not in the business of education like US. US has more than 500 public and private universities. But in Canada, we hardly have about 50 universities and 50 colleges with graduate studies. As such, given the sheer volume of applications coming from India, programs close very fast, especially institutions in Toronto. They start 10 to 12 months before the start date.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was in a dilemma actually whether to take my second course or not. So I didn't apply earlier. So I applied at the end of Feb, and in Humber, the status was already in the waitlist situation. I was like, slightly overconfident that I will get it because I'm a current Humber student and I'm already in Canada. So given my academic records also, I was a bit confident that, I'll get it, but they put me on waitlist at Humber too.
Yeah. So I understand. So let me try in. It's just because if we in Canada we hardly have about in one program it's about 30 seats. If it is two programs, it is about 60 to 70 seats. So very limited opportunities out here, and we can. We can give it a try. What would be the other option in case supply chain doesn't work out?
I'm looking for HR.
Yeah, looking for HR. HR doable. York University. Do you know have you heard of York University, Arvind?
Yeah.
Let me show you a video. We have more than 400 students who graduated from York through my agency CIP. Okay. I'll show you a short video about York, and we'll take it forward from there. I'll share you the program link, and I will share you a manager, and we can I think we can fast track students who are here in Canada. So this is York University.
Master's degree, right?
No, it is a 1-year postgraduate, same like a college.
Okay.
We have many Tamil students also there. I think there's a group. I'll share you this later on. Okay, so this is York University. Sorry, oh, for some reason it.
Welcome to the virtual tour of York University. York University is Canada's third largest university with over 50,000 students from over 178 countries, spread out over 2 Toronto campuses and soon to be a third in Markham in 2021. We are connected and making an impact across the globe with over 300,000 accomplished alumni, 280 international partnerships, and the only Canadian university with an eco campus in Costa Rica and MBA campus in Hyderabad, India. Founded in 1959, York is proud to be a progressive university that inspires new ways of thinking through excellence in teaching and research. We prepare our graduates for meaningful careers through top-ranked programs and diverse experiential education opportunities. Our community of diverse perspectives and backgrounds share the common goal of making the world a better place. Our motto? Tentata via. The way must be tried. Throughout this tour, you will get to see our Kiel campus and what our students experience here every day, including some of our many academic buildings and innovative learning spaces. You will see student spaces like where you can go to get food on campus, where you can study, where you can work out, the new York University subway station, and everything York has to offer. Enjoy the tour.
Here we are in York Lanes, our very own mall on campus. Located in the heart of campus, students can find restaurants, a pharmacy, banks, a dental clinic, a doctor's office, a hair salon, coffee, and more. It's also home to the York University bookstore, where students can purchase all their class materials and York gear. At York Lanes, students can use their student card, called their YU card, to purchase anything they need. York Lanes is the place on campus to find all the amenities students are looking for.
Welcome to Tate McKenzie, the hub of York athletics and recreation. My name's Micah. Let me show you around. Whether you're interested in joining one of our varsity teams, intramural leagues, or just getting a good workout, there's something for everyone here. And our helpful client services team will get you started. Tate McKenzie Gym focuses on our world-class personal trainers and fitness instructors, with one of the largest student-based staff in North America. We offer daily programming to meet the fitness, social, and wellness needs of our student body, which includes drop-in classes, yoga.
So that was York University, and they have a very strong HR program. It is a 1 year in HR, and we have many students who actually graduated from there. So York University, the School of Professional Studies, they offer this program, and they have these are the programs. If you're looking at York Human Resource Management, and they also have public relations if you're interested. But again, I think it's not a good option for you. So Human Resource Management, this is a 1 year program, and the tuition fees is $18,999 plus insurance. So it's probably like about $1,500 expensive than Humber. But it's a university postgraduate degree.
Okay.
And I might be able to get you for September intake. I'll share you this.
Okay, and any other options, Gautam?
I can check in, like, what exactly is your interest? How do you see your future?
I'm mainly looking into, supply chain, because, with the current demand in supply chain, and my interest is, it's to go into the project management sector. But given the boom of this supply chain, I think both supply chain and project management can go hand in hand.
Okay, let me try. Let me check. Let me check few colleges and see if if it works out, and we can try doing that. Okay.
What about Conestoga? You have any idea?
Conestoga supply chain is closed.
Closed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you said you could try in Centennial and Fleming, right?
Yes, I can. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So let me check in and send me a text message.
What should I send you? I didn't get you. Sorry.
Just send me a text message. What was your number?
6 was 437 989.
Yeah, 3999, right? The last one. No? Okay. 3822.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I will connect you with my team, and we'll see what can be done. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Gautam.
Sure. Okay. Lev Boston, or Lev, I see Lev here, and I think Brinda. Did I talk to Brinda?
Hello, yes. I have a quick question about the QAWET program for Ukrainians.
Откуда вы, Лев? Как вас зовут? Правильно, Лев, да?
Лев, я из Киева.
Вы из Киева, да? Хорошо.
Да. В
А где вы
общем,
сейчас?
извините,
А где вы сейчас?
в Болгарии.
Болгария, да? Мгм.
Я хотел узнать по такому поводу. Дело в том, что изначально я живу в Украине 20 лет, но гражданство у меня французское, то есть паспорт у меня французский. И у меня есть ПМЖ, то есть постоянное место жительства
В
после
Украине.
укрепостения. Да, в Украине, да, извините.
Мгм.
В Украине. И я прочитал, что можно при наличии любого документа украинского подаваться на КОВЭД. Я подался, соответственно, указав ПМЖ как украинский свой документ. И я хотел узнать, даже при наличии, биометрического, понятное дело, французского паспорта, мне все равно нужно ехать и сдавать биометрию еще раз, правильно?
Правильно. Отпечатки пальцев и биометрический паспорт – это разные вещи.
Все, хорошо, окей. И тогда еще второй вопрос. Я случайно указал как aliens passport в аппликации, потому что я думал, что имеется в виду, что это не украинский паспорт, а как бы чужой
Ничего
паспорт.
страшного. Можно просто,
Но-
да, чужой паспорт, я понял. Там есть веб-кризис форма, да? Через веб-кризис форма, все, что пропустил или хочешь объяснить, можно через веб-кризис форма отправить информацию. Вот я сейчас тебе покажу, сейчас, just give me a second.
Мгм.
Sneha and Brinda, just a couple of minutes and I'll get back to you, okay? So,
Okay, sir.
yeah, so this is the web crisis form. You see this form, right? So,
Yes.
yeah, so here what you can do is you can just update, right? Make changes to my application, continue, your name, your last name, your email address, confirm your email address, date of birth, okay? Your ECI number, your application number, and what did you apply for? You applied for temporary residence, and then you indicate work permit because you applied. QET is an open work permit. Make
Yep.
sure that you indicate Ukraine 2022, and you can write an explanation letter and you can attach it here, review your request, and you can submit the request. It will get attached to it will be sent to the case office.
Okay, so I have to create a Microsoft Office Word document and explain what I have to.
Exactly.
change
Whatever
there?
you missed, yes, if you made any mistakes in your application, if there is any additional information which you want to submit in your application, you can do that.
Okay, so it's gonna be like one line of me saying that I actually have a national passport, not an alien passport, and that's gonna be it,
You
right?
can explain, my name is so-and-so, and I submitted my application on this day, and I made an error in the application, and I missed, and I did not indicate, correctly. So just a short explanation about that. And there might be any other information what you might feel relevant is to your application.
Okay, thank you so much. That's it. Have a good day.
Все, удачи, Лев, чтобы все получилось. Лев, ты у нас в нашем Facebook-группе или Telegram-группе есть, Лев?
Я есть в Telegram-группе, да.
Нашей Telegram-группе, да? Пиши, пожалуйста, потому что я слышал, но я еще лично не общался, да, вот с людьми, как у тебя ситуация, что французский гражданство, видно, что украинский, я еще не видел, так что слышал, что люди получили, так что буду рад, если все получится, пиши мне, хорошо?
Хорошо, да, спасибо вам еще раз. Все, счастливо.
Да, да, счастливо. Okay. Yeah, Brinda?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please, Brinda.
Good morning, sir.
morning.
I'm a BCom graduate from India, and I am looking to pursue my master's in Canada.
Okay. And what have you researched?
I have researched that I am not qualified for MBA, So I should do a certificate course. So I looked for a graduate certificate course in global business management, but I got in contact with one of the managers at CIP, and they said that I should take the course that I have that is straightly connected to my bachelor's, like advanced professional accounting or financial planning, instead of global business management, because that
Very
would be.
true. So, where are you from, Brinda? Which city are you from, Betty?
I'm from Vadodara, Gujarat.
Baroda, say, yeah. Very nice. But you're not a Gujarati or a Gujarati?
No, I'm not a Gujarati.
Yeah, you are a Marwari, yeah? Or
No, I'm actually from UP, but
UP,
I
Yadav, UP. Okay, because you're English. I worked previously as the international recruitment officer, and I've traveled to Gujarat many times. We have offices in Gujarat as well. Your English is very much different. So I was just looking in. So what is your age, Beti Abhi?
I'm 21 years old currently,
That's
and
very
I have also appeared for my IELTS exam. Uh, so I'm just set and ready to apply to the colleges in Canada, but I need consultancy about.
When did you graduate, Beti? Brinda?
Sorry, sir.
When did you graduate?
I graduated in the Maharaja Sayajirao University of Baroda.
And when did you graduate? Year of graduation?
In May 2021.
May 21. So what are you doing since after graduation for almost 1 year, right? Now, any work
Yes.
experience?
No, I do not have any work experience. Instead, I have been pursuing French language. I've completed the A1 level. I'm pursuing the A2 level.
Interesting. How come love to French?
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, how come French? Interest in French?
French, I wanted to study anyways, and then I found out that it has prospects in moving abroad. So
Exactly, it will help you get additional points as well. So, okay, so yes, from the visa perspective, but it is very important to choose a program which is relevant to your education. Global business management is a generic program. You are from BCom background. It is not something which I would advise you.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so did you just check the video, York University? I was just talking, yes?
Yes, I did see that.
Yeah, so York University is the third largest university, and they have a program which is advanced accounting. How do you see your career? Do you plan to work in accounting and finance, or you are not interested?
I wasn't actually interested in in accounting and finance, but I was pursuing it as I could do it. I was just basically looking for a GBM course, but that is not a good idea either. So
Not a good idea, Betty. What I suggest you is, remember, global business management is a generic course. If you see the curriculum of global business management, you will see bits and pieces of everything.
Okay.
Right. So, how do you see a career? Let's talk about that, and we'll take it forward from there.
I see my career as working in a company.
Okay. What company? What do you want to do with like career?
Well, I want to study for 2 years and then work in a company and then pursue my MBA degree.
What is your dream job?
I do not have a dream job.
No.
No.
Yeah, so I'm trying to understand. See, working in a company, Betty, you can do a lot of things. You can be into marketing, you can be into digital, you can work into financial investments, right? So that's what I was trying to understand. Because there are so many programs where, coming from BCom background, and first program, you can do one program, and second, you can do another program. So that's what I was trying to understand. What is your like where would you want to invest your time and money?
I would like to invest my time and money where it is currently going. Like, I do not have a personal preference of the job or anything, but I would like to go on with the trend of what is the most popular and the most rewarding course out there.
Your English skills are very good. Your communication skills are very good. Would you be interested in marketing, or you want to stay away from people and talking?
I do not like talking a lot, but I would like to give a shot at marketing.
Okay. So from the visa perspective, Betty, first, I would advise you to consider advanced accounting or financial planning. One, you always, life is a challenge when, especially when you're very young, you get very different opportunities. I'm 47 and I started my career, when I was very young. I started CIP when I was just 24.
That's impressive, sir.
Yeah, and I am a general physician.
Okay.
I was in a university when I started my company, and I was, more into healthcare recruitment. And later on, life went on different opportunities. So here you're coming to a new country. So the more skill sets you have, the more it will help you with quick settlement and job opportunities. Right? We have many students here. So coming from BCom, if you're able to study financial planning, you have opportunities to work in banks, you have opportunities to work in financial sectors, investment banking. So that side, you have one, you could do it, and it is good from your visa perspective. It is good from your, perspective also, as from the visa, from the career perspective, right? Second program, when you come to Canada, when you are here, you kind of understand more about it, and then you can choose a second program.
Okay.
Okay, so think about it. And who are you in touch with from my team?
Mr. Gokul, sir.
You are in touch with Gokul. Let me connect you with Arundhati ji. She's from our Ahmedabad team. Her son is actually studying here in Georgetown College. And she is, Arundhati and Janki too from our Gujarat team. And let me connect with them. So I would definitely advise you accounting or financial planning as a first option. And which intake are you planning?
I'm planning for January 2023 intake.
January 2023. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So can you share me your number, Brinda? You can direct message me here, and
yes,
I will give you. Yeah.
I will direct message you.
मम्मी पापा क्या करते हैं बेटी आपके?
Sorry, sir.
मम्मी पापा क्या करते हैं आपके? Your dad?
My mother is a teacher, a Hindi teacher, and my father has a PG business.
Mm-hmm. What is PG business, Betty?
That's the paying guest for
paying guest
students.
for.
Yes.
Okay,
for
that's
students,
interesting.
yeah, for
That's
students who
interesting.
come to study and they like to stay here, so it's okay.
That's interesting. And do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have a younger brother. He's currently looking for the stream to take in 11th grade. He has just given his 10th grade exam.
Okay, this is my cell phone, Betty, but I'm busy most of the day. I'm usually checking in the evening WhatsApp messages, but anything that you can. I'm very impressed with your English skills, and I would love to have you apply through us. So look into programs, financial planning. I would definitely advise you as a first option. And second, when you come here and based on your interest and what you see and observe around Canada, you can look into a second program. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. And send me your number. I will also connect with Arundhati ji and Janki or Yash, and we'll take it forward from there.
Yes, sir. I just sent it to you.
Okay. And, I think, are you in a Facebook group, Brinda?
No, so I do not use Facebook, but if it is necessary, I will make an account.
So, Betty, how did you get my number then? How did you get the Zoom link?
I I actually had a friend who recommended CIP to me, and so she gave me the number of her agent, Mr. Gokul sir, and I talked to him at 12 p.m. today,
Mhm.
and then he gave me the Zoom link.
Okay, so Gokul is the manager in my Mumbai office.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we are in Baroda. So let me connect you with somebody from my. So Facebook, Betty, very use it as a research tool. Send me your Facebook, open a Facebook ID and send it to me. And I will add you. Usually when it is a new account, my team probably blocks it because there are so many spammers. So this is one group. This is our main group. We have almost about 50,000 people here. Okay. And there are many groups. There are many students out here on the same journey, and you'll get to learn a lot. So it is it's Instagram is kind of it's for fun, but Facebook more use it as a research tool.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
I'll make an account today.
Yeah, make an account, send it to me, Betty, and I will add it, because if you send a request there, my team might actually basically reject block you there. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Yeah, and look at the programs, take your time to research. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and I previously worked as a senior officer in the public colleges here. I worked in Conestoga College. I was the international recruitment officer there for Eastern Europe. And after that, I worked in Mohawk College. I was the head of Mohawk for South Asia in Mohawk College.
That's great, sir.
Okay. And we have offices in Gujarat. We have offices in Ahmedabad and in Surat. We have offices in India. We have offices in Eastern Europe, Ukraine, Brazil, and we've just started in Philippines as well. We are a virtual platform. I am here and my team is here. This is a permanent Zoom link. We are here every day. This link is active from 10:30 in the morning, and we'll take it forward from there. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
You can actually connect with Abhinav as well. Abhinav is in the evening team. Maybe we might be comfortable with Abhinav. He's from a Delhi team. Abhinav.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Abhinav, this is Brinda. I'll share you her number. Please go ahead and check with her and do help her. I've given Yash her number as well, but I will check in with you. Okay. Can you share your number, Abhinav?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Brinda, save Abhinav's number bit.
Yes, sir. So I have saved this number, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So let's get this done as soon as possible. See, most institutions in Toronto, there are 4 main colleges in Toronto. Seneca College, George Brown College, Humber College, and Centennial College. The very high demand, everybody wants to come to Toronto. But the problem is these institutions which are, Seneca, George Brown, and Humber, they start 12 months before the start date, 10 to 12 months before the start date. And in every program, there's usually, if it is one group, it is about 30 to 35. If it is 2 groups, it is 60 to 70. And if it is 3 groups, about 100. So given the sheer volume of applications coming from India, from Philippines, from, they open very fast and they close very fast. Centennial College is one of the few, one of the 4 colleges. They open late in Toronto. So they are yet to open, and it should be fine for you in Centennial College for now. Okay. So yeah, Abhinav, be in touch with Brenda and we'll take care of her. Okay. And Abhinav has shared his number with you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, yeah, take care. And if you have Dad connect with me as well, if he has any concerns, any questions to, please feel free to ask him to join me in the Zoom or talk to him, and we'll take it forward from there. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much, sir.
You're welcome. Take care. Bye. Brinda, and I think I had Sakshi, Sneha here. Sneha, I am Mary Grace here from Philippines, right, Mary? Yeah, so, Mary and Sneha. Sneha, can you talk?
Hi, sir.
Yes, please. Yeah, thanks for waiting, Amma. Yes, please, Sneha.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm good, please.
Sir, I had a question regarding flag polling. I recently read a post in our FB group that few of the students and I mean their spouses, they came on visitor visa,
Exactly.
and then yeah. So I
So
wanted to
flag
talk to
polling
you
is
about it.
basically,
Yeah.
so flag polling, I think, are you from CIP, Sneha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me connect you with Kirti and Naveen. They did this flag polling. So is it for the postgraduate work permit or the spouse open work permit?
Sir, this is Sneha. If you remember Bhavani with me. I talked to you a few days back that I got my study visa approved for York University.
हाँ भवानी के साथ
Advanced
आप
accounting, yes.
where are you now बेटी अभी कहाँ पे हो अभी आप
अभी तो घर पे हूँ, sir.
You're घर पे ही अभी है ना okay so flag polling बेटी is only for people who are here in Canada.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so if if a person is here because there was so much of delay,
Yeah.
right? Because of there is delay with the whole process.
Yes.
Yeah, the government of Canada had the visitor visa, and there were students who were coming here, spouses who were coming on visitor visa. So they could apply online for the spouse open work permit, change of status from visitor visa to spouse open work permit. Or they can go to the border and they can get this postgrad for the spouse open work permit applied on any other border.
Yes, sir. So I wanted to check with you regarding a visitor visa. I mean, can I apply for Bhavani from India, or if I
I
can
wouldn't advise
apply from September?
I wouldn't advise in your situation, to be honest. Why? Because it is your choice. If you want to try it, you could definitely go ahead. But sorry, just give me a second. Владимир и Ирина, пожалуйста, минут 15-20 подождите, пожалуйста, хорошо? Я с этим ребятам поговорю, а потом с вами буду общаться. Okay? Yeah, so Sneha Reddy, the government started the visitor visa last year because there was a lot of delay due to the COVID. There was huge backlogs.
Yes.
And there were many family spouses, especially with children, who have a very, who were going through a lot of issues.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from this perspective, it is kind of, they were going through a lot of mental stress, emotional stress, and that is the reason why the government of Canada came up. There's a long separation. Aapke situation mein, you just got your visa, you are living with your husband, there is no stress, there is no separation as it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you want, you can do it. We have some approvals, but again, it is a risk.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And also,
once you have a refusal, Sneha,
yeah,
it will be a pain as well in the
yes.
future.
Will it
So-
affect spouse visa application later?
It's not good, Betty. In general, IRCC always says that we will, process an application on its own merits, irrespective of what is. But again, any visa refusal is definitely a big, is a disadvantage.
Yes,
I
sir.
would not advise Sneha, यहाँ पे जो है, we have many international students, and you have to be independent here. You have to come here, and you have to start the process. So you are for May intake, right? Or for what did you do? Or for September?
September intake, sir.
You had for main take and you deferred it, or what happened?
Yes, I deferred it because I didn't have my visa decision.
When did you
before
get your
time.
visa decision?
On 20th April,
Okay.
and I
And
still had to serve.
there
Sorry,
was
sir.
no online option. See, the problem is May is a very good time to come to Canada. The weather
Yeah.
is nice, many job opportunities, and September is also good, but again, it starts getting cold from November.
Yes, sir. For my course, advanced accounting, they said they only have offline mode. They didn't have online
Offline.
option. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And I still had to serve my notice period, so I thought better to defer it.
See, अभी क्या कर सकते हैं आपके लिए? If you really want to take the risk, we can at least apply for a spouse open work permit between.
Okay, from India, you mean, or once I?
From India, Bhavani ke liye, let me talk to you guys separately and we can take this forward. Okay.
Okay,
Let's connect on Saturday. अभी कोई urgency नहीं है आपके लिए.
Yes.
Give me a call on Saturday. You have my number, Nasneha.
Yes, I have your number, sir. At
Yeah,
what time?
Friday I might not be here, but Saturday jo hai, anytime after 10 o'clock, 10:30, give me a call.
Okay.
Okay.
After 10 o'clock Canadian time?
10:30 Canadian time.
Yeah, sure, sir. Sure, I'll give you a call.
मैं आपसे और भावनी से बात करता हूँ, उसके बाद देखेंगे what will be the best option.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you so
ठीक
much,
है.
sir.
You're welcome, Amma. Take care. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Yeah, guys, let me talk to Vladimir and Irina from Ukraine, and then I can get back. So kindly request all the people who are here in the Zoom to post a short message, your name and your city you are from, and I will follow the order of the messages posted, okay? So, Владимир и Ирина. Ирина, вы меня слышите, Ирина? И Владимир.
Да, слышу. Можно по-английски, чтобы тоже нас понимали, если что.
Ничего страшного, у них совсем другая программа, у вас другая программа, да.
Окей. Смотрите, я вчера подалась на эту ICC программу, и я хотела ехать с мужем. Я зазначила там, когда, чтобы какая у вас, как это сказать, компания или что, с кем вы едете, и я зазначила там мужа, но потом как-то в конце, группа Family я создала, и потом в конце я как-то, не знаю, уже может, не знаю, как это вышло, ошибка, и получилось, что я не дала его данные. И я, написала в помощи, в центр помощи, если у вас какая-то срочная проблема, я написала, что у меня вот так, я бы хотела изменить немножко данные, но к сожалению, мне, не пришел еще ответ, и плюс, пришло, что я уже могу идти и давать отпечатки пальцев, и только мои. То есть вот это письмо пришло, да. У меня вопрос, что делать?
Вы, получается, получили biometrics instruction letter только на себя, да?
Да, только на себя, да.
И мужа вы, получается, отдельно делали, Ирина, или нет?
Мужа, я же говорю, я вчера просто сама заполнила, а у меня муж, у него гражданство украинское и польское. То есть, мы не знаем, мы думали, может, лучше вместе, что я этот принципал, как сказать, особо, да, который вот это делает, а муж
Ну, получается, знаете, вот когда вы создаете анкеты и заполняете, вы должны создать на себя, вы должны заполнять на себя и на супругу тоже вместе, отдельно. Получается, вы, как главный application, а потом ваши же аккаунты должно быть еще супруг. Вы не подали, получается, супруг.
Да, я не подала. Я подала, что птичку поставила, что я хочу не ехать сама, я хочу с кем-то ехать. И, то есть, я не знаю, как это. У меня тоже компьютер немножко глючил, насколько я понимаю. То есть,
ничего страшного.
Я не знаю.
Вы сейчас, да, ваша супруга тоже сейчас, да, создаете еще одну анкету для вашей супруги там, да, заполните его и пишите, пожалуйста, самое последнее, там есть вкладка для объяснения письма, да, там additional documents, там есть такая вкладка. Пишите там объяснение, что вот моя жена подала, но, к сожалению, это мы первый раз подаем, и немножко портал не было непонятно, поэтому моя жена отдельно подала, а не включила меня в этом же группе.
И мне нужно номер моей анкеты еще там написать.
Да,
чтобы
ваш
было
UCI номер
Ага.
application, вот это все указать.
Хорошо, спасибо огромное. Еще один вопрос, но уже поменьше. Потому что у меня как бы два паспорта. Украинцев есть такое, что два заграничных паспорта. Один это биометрический, и другой нормальный. И там такой вопрос был, в каких...
А что вы имеете в виду нормальный? Это украинский?
Нет, у меня есть украинских и два заграничных. Ну, то есть...
Это старый формат, да?
Да. Да, но там, если ты не хочешь, то тебя не забирают, если какая-то виза или что. И вот у меня два, и получается так, что я, когда, был такой вопрос, в которых странах вы были, я написала, в каких странах я была, но тогда мне вот эти печатки про визы, они ставили в паспорт мой, как бы старый, можно так сказать. Ну, он как бы легальный, но вот такого старого образца. И вопрос, будут ли они знать, потому что я подала только вот новый свой биометрический паспорт, тот, который вышел как бы позднее. И будут ли они знать о моих путешествиях, не буду я как бы, не понята, скажем так, что не найдут моих путешествий уже по этому паспорту, по-новому, как бы по биометрическому.
Вы указали это все, ваша история путешествий, travel history указали?
Да, я написала, но я не написала, который паспорт, а паспорт фотографии.
Вы указали, у вас есть паспорт, если спросите, вы можете указать.
Хорошо.
Я не думаю,
Хорошо, потому что там было, что укажите все, как бы вот эти вкладочки, где вам ставили визы, а у меня нет, и я вот за это волновалась. Хорошо, спасибо тогда огромное, вы мне очень помогли. Спасибо.
А откуда Ирочка? Из какого
мы
города?
Сейчас в Кракове.
А сами откуда? С какого города?
Я из Хмельницкого, а муж из Ивано-Франковска.
Понятно, да. Я учился в Виннице и в Киеве жил.
У меня муж сейчас в Виннице тоже живет с женой. Да, и у меня племянник тоже. У нас как-то все поразбросаны.
Я вам отправил вот в Zoom-чате есть ссылка, там наши украинский контакт, номер наши украинские сотрудники. И также есть Facebook-группа Ukrainians in Canada и Telegram-группа, там очень много.
Я там была, там куча было каких-то тоже, похожего типа уведомлений, да, что-то. Но я ничего сказать не могла, потому что, да, я тоже слышала, что нужно как-то потом дать вот этот номер, еще что-то, но я думаю, спрошу, может, правильно, неправильно, потому что он переживает, потому что у него два гражданства.
Не стоит переживать вообще, сейчас все получают, я пока не вижу никакого отказа. Знаете, вот я в YouTube вышел видео наше, наверное, уже где-то 75 тысяч уже. И общался, наверное, больше тысяч, наверное, 2-3 тысячи украинцам общался до сих пор. И никто не обратился, что визу отказали. Не было.
Это хорошо. По украинскому паспорту он будет подаваться, нет? Потому что он тоже думает, потому что он как бы в Польше, здесь такие правила, но я так понимаю, и что он как бы как поляк здесь считается. И тоже думала по польскому и по украинскому, потому что по польскому как бы законодательству здесь то есть если ты здесь, ты не можешь, например, обратиться в украинское консульство, да, потому что ты как бы гражданин Польши. И я думала тоже, это переносится на визу или это каких-то мелких таких вопросов.
Все получают, не переживайте, все получают. Если есть украинские жена, там даже иностранцы с видно жительства, которые жили в Украине, и получают уже.
Да, я читала это. Спасибо огромное. Хорошо.
Все, удачи вам. Да.
Вам тоже спасибо.
Varun.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello, Varun. कैसे हो आप?
Bas, I'm good. बढ़िया.
Okay. Varun, I think I missed Deepti before you. If you don't mind, can I just quickly talk to Deepti? She's here in Canada, and then I can get back to you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. So, Deepti. Deepti. Deepti, I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you, Deepti.
Yeah, hi, this is Deepti here. I spoke to you last time. I'm from St. Francis University, Canada. Yes. I'm basically from Hyderabad, I said you last time.
Yes, I remember. Yes.
My husband is on visitor visa right now, and he recently came to Canada. I heard you saying talking about the flag polling. Even we are also planning to US-Canada border, that is near New Brunswick, and do this flag polling and convert his visa into dependent. I want to know whether we have to file for dependent visa first and then go to the border, or can we directly go to the border?
So some cases, Samadipti, there were people who actually had only visitor and they were able to get it. Some people actually were asked to provide a decision letter of the spouse open work permit approval. So, there's no consistency on that. You can, you can go to the border and talk to the officer out there. It's both the options.
Okay.
Okay, so I have seen both approved. People sometimes visitor visa without any spouse open work permit, they were able to get an approved, and sometimes there were people who who were specifically asked, do you have you applied for the spouse open work permit, and do you have a decision approval?
Okay, so is it better like we just apply for it and just immediately go to the border, or should we wait for the decision to come out? Like, should we wait?
Have you
because
already
it takes-
submitted?
No, we did not submit it, sir.
Yeah, go ahead and do. How far is the border for you?
5 hours journey, 5 to 6 hours.
5 hours. Try to call them and talk to them first.
Okay.
Okay. I have seen people with visitors visa getting directly without the spouse open work permit. But again, what I see is, different officers have different, coming up with different out there. So do reach out and call them and check with them first.
Okay, sure, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Mama. Take care. Yeah. Yes, please, Varun.
Yeah, hello, sir. Sir, I had a talk with Shuchi ma'am in Delhi today.
Yeah, be in touch with Abhinav. Abhinav is from Delhi team. Abhinav, can you share your number? Varun is from Delhi, and he actually sent an update, and he was saying that nobody contacted him. So
no, I had a word with Shuchi today.
Okay, did she contact you or did you call her?
I messaged her. She gave me a time, so I called her up again.
Okay, that's good. It's just because, we, for all the students, prospective students, we request you to understand the process, what we are. Most of the team, they're working 24/7, to be honest. Abhinav, he's working in a second shift. So there's always something happening, always a study permit application is being submitted or a visa being submitted. So what we have done is we have this Zoom link, which is a permanent Zoom link, and this is active from 10:30 in the morning.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So any questions you have, we have Anil Suchiji is in the morning. Anil ji is here, and we'll take it forward. Any questions you have, you reach out, and then we can coordinate with the office if they are not responding. They are busy because they are doing something.
Yeah. So Shuchi ma'am only suggested me to join this link today.
Okay.
Because I was kind of wondering what would be the best fit for me, as in the kind of course I am looking for, and also what kind of job opportunities are there in Canada. So have you received my profile, or should I explain?
Yeah, please, if you don't mind. How old are you?
I am 34.
You're 34 and you're married, Varun?
Yeah, I am married. I have a child also.
What is your
9
child's
months.
age? 9 months.
9 months old. So I've done my BTech from Amritsar, Punjab.
Okay.
After that,
BTech stream, Varun?
Sorry?
What is your BTech stream?
My stream was urban and regional planning.
Urban and regional planning.
Right.
Okay, so 9 months, congratulations. I was saying congratulations. You're getting some sleep with your baby?
Yeah. yeah, no, he's an angel. He sleeps like a baby.
That's nice. Okay. So what have you researched, Varun? What have you researched till now?
So before that, I would like to give you just a brief profile about myself. So after my BTech, I joined a PGDM course in marketing and finance. 2-year course I did. And after that, I joined an IT company for 9 months as a business analyst.
Okay.
But after that, I came back to my hometown, and here I've been running a school up till 10th class. Like I am the principal and manager for the last 7 years now.
Very interesting. Very interesting. 34
And,
entrepreneur, and so
and just
how
one
many
last
students do you have in your school studying? Yeah.
I've been running the school since March 2015. And in addition to that, around 600 students are studying in my school.
Very good.
And other than that, I've been running the burger chain restaurant franchisee also for the last 2 years.
Okay. When do you sleep?
No, I get time. That is
time.
not an issue. Yeah,
Okay.
I would like to believe that I'm a good administrator. So,
so Varun, getting back to what so Canada, like you want to leave everything what you have there and come to Canada and start your career again?
Yes.
Okay.
I am kind of thinking about that only. So I had two options. Either I could, if possible, if I could start again with my business analyst education, so that I can further get into the IT sector again, or as in the marketing, that is my the PGDM course I had done. So if digital marketing or something like that, would it be possible for me?
So in theory, everything is possible, but again, you have to understand the practical issues here. Okay. Jay, can you call me after 2 p.m. Jay? Sorry, just give me a second. One of my students' husband is here. Jay, please don't wait here, Jay. Just give me a call after 2 p.m. today.
In which time I have to call?
After 2 p.m. Can you call me, Jay?
After 2 p.m. Okay, sir, I will call you.
Yeah, please don't wait here. Yeah. Yeah, so from the study visa perspective, Varun,
Yes.
Put yourself in the place of visa officer, okay? I want you to critically think. It is possible. I am an entrepreneur myself. I had a recruitment company. I had many offices in Eastern Europe. And I was 38 when I came here on a study visa myself from Europe with my wife and 2 kids. But again, there is always a high risk of refusal. From the visa perspective, always you have to correlate why you want to study, and you have to correlate with your current job and future career prospects. Okay. So as a self-employed, why do you want to study? And how your education is helping you in your future career prospects. If you had a corporate job, pretty much easy explaining that you could do MBA or digital marketing with the job prospects, it's very easy to explain. But when you're self-employed, it is difficult, right? There is, you don't really have much space to explain. Either you say that I am self-employed, I want to start, I want to expand my business into this and I want to learn, or I want to leave my job and I want to have a career in this. So aapki situation mein, your school, so I'm being a bit practical here. I'm not talking about your IT. One IT mein agar aapko jana hai, so there is an option here. It's not Stanford, Harvard top university, but it is a practical option. Okay.
Right.
So isme jo hai, University of Canada West in Vancouver, they have an MBA program. And it might actually be something which would combine best of the both worlds, given your work experience and also your interest to move into IT. So this program, this is, this is in Vancouver. It is a part of Global University Systems. It's a private education consortium which universities all over the world. They have Concordia University in Chicago. In Canada, they have University of Canada West, Niagara College, Toronto campus, Fleming campus. They have universities in Ireland, Germany, Singapore, UK. So this is a huge company, and about 5 or 6 years ago, they took over this university, and they have invested a lot of time and effort. And we have many students also studying there. So they have an MBA program with the following electives. So because of your interest in IT, see, look at this: business, machine learning tools and techniques, predictive analytics, cloud computing. So this is an MBA program, and you get to choose the business analytics elective.
So my being already, I have done a PGDM in marketing. That wouldn't be a spoil sport in terms of visa.
So you're talking about if you know, yeah, so very important not to choose a program which is a repetition of what you studied.
Exactly.
Are
So
you in the
PGDM
express entry pool? Are you in the
Sorry?
express entry pool?
No, I've just started the process.
Okay, don't start it. Okay, so you know, it doesn't make sense in the current situation where you have express entry. You know, the draw, because of the age, it will not take you anywhere.
Sorry, come again.
So
Didn't
because
get you.
the CRS score, you need to score 470 plus to
Correct.
have an opportunity to get in ITA. It doesn't make sense to register in the express entry pool if you're already 34 and you will no way be near 470. Second, there's been a huge delay with the process.
Correct.
There's been a huge delay with the express entry. There's been a pause for almost 1.5 years, and for like the next 1 year, there will not be any updates.
Right.
Okay. So, so from this perspective, I want you to understand that registering in an express entry, you know, it doesn't really, there's no any advantage doing that. So please don't do that.
No, one thing is very clear, because I need, since you've already mentioned that I am being self-employed, now I want to have a job. So for job, you need particular skill set that I might not possess right now for an employer to hire me. So I'm actually looking to learn some particular skill set so that I am employable again.
I understand, but unfortunately, but from the perspective of, you know, study visa perspective, your proposed program of study should be relevant to what you're doing. Okay,
Yeah,
that will give you higher chances of visa. In theory, you can say, you can indicate that, yes, I have a school, I have a chain of business, I'm no longer interested in all this, I want to get into business analytics. You can definitely do that, but the chances of visa refusal will be very high.
Okay. So one more thing, today with Shuchi also I had the same discussion. Like the main reason why I want to learn also is because when I opened this franchisee, I was
Varun, you
actually
cannot, you know, let me cut out here. You cannot learn. You unfortunately, from the visa perspective, it was going to be very tricky. You have to choose, make a decision here, and you have to choose. Either you choose a program which is related to education management, okay, because you have a school and you can justify that I have a school, and if I study a program education leadership and bring the Canadian education to India, that is one option aapke liye. Okay, there is master's program in education leadership where you can look into that. Second is the MBA in UCW, what I've advised you, where you can go into an MBA and which has a bit of IT component out there. But going for a business analytics is out of question for you, given your extensive work experience as a self-employed in school and also as a business owner in franchise. Going back to IT from the study visa perspective is a high risk of visa refusal. It doesn't make sense for you to do that, and we wouldn't want to even try that.
all right. So Shuchi also suggested me a course in York University in diploma in digital marketing.
I wouldn't. See, you're 34, you're an accomplished person. I wouldn't put you into a diploma. I would probably look into an MBA. Okay. 34 schools, 600 students, you have franchise, you have your own business. I wouldn't put you into a digital marketing. I would probably put you into a from the study visa perspective. It is my primary concern is to ensure that you choose a program which has the best chances of high visa approval. Okay. And MBA, given your accomplishments and your business background, right? An MBA probably would be much more logical career progression, education progression for you.
All right.
Okay. Think about it. Take your time. No rush on it. Take your time. Decide what you are interested. But again, I wouldn't go for all these courses. I understand. I understand where you're coming from. You want to invest your time and money in a course, in a program of study, which will give you, job opportunities here in Canada. However, that is a second question. If your visa is rejected, that course doesn't make any sense. So my primary concern is to ensure that you get first your visa and then look into the other options. So that is the reason I advised you MBA, which was which was a Master's of Business Administration, given your business acumen. And also there was a component of IT, which would give you business analytics, which would give you a bit of a learning curve out there. But other opportunities in colleges, it's difficult.
All right. All right. So you suggest University Canada West MBA in particular?
The only reason why I said University of Canada West is because you wanted an IT component. If you're looking to any other MBA programs, there's not really, unless it is a full-fledged IT program, there's not such program. Okay. So take your time, research on that and decide what you want. Because if you look into, for example, there are some universities which offer MBA in business analytics. But again, your career is not IT. You've been into education management. You've been into business franchises. So going for a full-fledged IT-based program will not be easy for the case of visa officer to understand.
I got that.
Okay. See, actually, whatever you do, I understand, I always advise the students to choose a program which is job oriented, young graduates, right? I advise them not to go for project management or global business management. But in your situation, you're 34, you're an accomplished businessman, and you need a strong program to justify why you want to invest your time and money leaving your old business, which has very good revenue, to start studies again. You need a very strong reason. Okay. Think about it and reach out to me, Varun.
And also just one last question. I do not want my wife and child to join me, at least while I am studying. So would that be a positive thing or a negative thing?
It is good. Usually, when you have ties to your family is your strongest ties to your home country. When your spouse and your child is back home in India, at least at the time of the visa application, it is a strong proof of ties to your home country.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay. Think about it. Take your time, and we'll take it. So Varun, Aapka, is it a primary school or is it even a high school as well?
High school.
High school, right? That's very interesting. Well done. That's nice. 34. So you started it and everything's from scratch.
Yes.
A lot of hard work. Interesting. Yeah. Take care, Varun. Be in touch with Suchi, Abhinav, and me, and we'll take it forward. Okay.
Sure. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. Владимир.
Да, добрий день.
Добрий
Краще
день,
на
Владимир.
російській чи на українській?
Я розумію по-українськи, але я навчався на російській мові, мені тяжко розмовляти. Я, як мій син, він вирос з Канади, і він все розуміє, але не може відповідати.
Понял, ну хорошо.
Я вже, ну, більше 10 років я вже не в Україні, і тяжко мені розмовляти по-українськи.
Я понял. Хорошо,
я
тогда я
могу,
на
да.
русском буду. Смотрите, меня зовут Владимир, мне 35 лет, я нахожусь на данный момент в Мексике. Моя жена и 2 детей, жене тоже 35, дочке 4 года, сыну 6 лет. Они находятся во Франции сейчас. Узнали за эту программу, которая сейчас Канада, Украина, как-то CUIET, да, правильно? Как она правильно называется, честно говоря?
Да, Canada, Ukraine Authorization for Emergency Travel.
Вот, и заинтересовало все-таки подать на визу. То есть, как бы в планах у меня, например, как? Я бы здесь еще месяц, вот, сейчас бы подал на визу, то есть пока вот этот процесс идет, сдал бы всю биометрию, получил бы визу, ну и где-то через 3-4 месяца как раз где-нибудь бы подсобирал, и туда бы готов был на переезд в Канаду. Значит, сейчас я начал заполнять
А вы
эту
чем
анкету.
занимаетесь, Владимир? А как вы оказались в Мексике?
Ну, это знакомые меня еще до войны, получается, в Украине, перевозка, логистика. Логистика, перевозка.
Ага, мы с вами раньше не общались, да, кто-то еще был,
Нет.
не общался с Мексикой, да. Владимир, я вам сейчас, да, оставлю наши координаты, украинские сотрудники, у меня офис в Украине, Киев, Львов, из город Суми у меня. И, пожалуйста, посмотрите это, да, вот я вам оставлю контактные данные там, Facebook-группа, Telegram-группа. Достаточно простой, там инструкции есть, как заполнять. Если у вас сложности, пожалуйста, можете, да, обращаться к нашим украинским сотрудникам, и они вам помогут тоже оформить бесплатно там, да, вот наша консультация, что мы делаем бесплатно. Если вы хотите, они в Львове, в Украине тоже страдают, если хотите, заплатите им, если нет, не платите, ничего страшного. Но вопрос, достаточно простая там инструкция полностью есть, и сами
Ну,
можете
я посмотрел эту инструкцию, я начал заполнять, и я уперся в, там, где надо указать за 10 лет стаж работы. То есть стаж работы я начал по трудовой книжке заполнять, мне заняло это 4 страницы где-то, и я пытаюсь перейти, сохранить данные, перейти на следующую страницу, а меня не пускает. Хотя я каждый месяц прописывал, даже где я, допустим, был безработным какой-то период, я вот все поэтапно писал. Хорошо, я понял, когда я с ребятами...
Где-то, знаете, вы где-то что-то ошибку делаете, поэтому система не сохраняет. Да,
я понял.
Где-то что-то есть. Вы, пожалуйста, обращайтесь, там, Оксана, да, или Анна, и они тоже днем, они могут выйти на этот Zoom, хорошо, и они с вами вместе пройдут эту анкету.
Все, понял. А еще подскажите, пожалуйста, как правильнее, допустим, оформляться? Потому что в анкете можно оформлять как сразу как семью или как за себя. Мне же, наверное, правильно сейчас оформлять за себя, правильно?
Нет, семью укажите все, зачем вам отдельно это все делать? Вы, получается, вы на себя подаете, вы делаете биометрика там, да, в Мексике. Ваша семья могут делать в Польше. И вчера, вот, в воскресенье, Трудов был, да, премьер-министр Канады Трудов был в Киеве, и уже речь идет о открытии, да, возобновления в работу посольства в Канаду в Киеве и в Львове. Но опять, это может быть через, да, еще точно нету, опять ситуация рассматривать будут по ситуации, но говорят, что, возможно, там через 2-4 недель может откроется посольство.
Я понял. Ну, я все равно как бы сейчас пока... Мне только мексиканское посольство в Канаде подойдет. Точнее, посольство Канады в Мексике.
Да,
хорошо,
можно,
спасибо большое.
Ваши супруги тоже, да, потом. Пока они не сдают отпечатки пальцев, решение не будет принято. Так что и там нету ограничения. Там, когда получится, тогда сдаете ограничения.
Понял вас, спасибо большое. Хорошо, тогда сейчас контакты найду и попробую связаться. Сейчас посмотрю, какая разница во времени у нас в Украине. Они с утра рабочий день работают? Ну, получается,
да, они с утра работают, да, по киевскому времени.
Хорошо, спасибо вам большое. Спасибо.
Удачи вам, да.
До свидания.
Sakshi.
Yes, sir. Hi. How are you, sir?
मैं ठीक हूँ बेटी. Sorry, it's been a bit late. आप कैसे हो? How are you managing?
I'm managing good. I'm here in Canada now.
Sakshi Malik. We have 2 Sakshis. Maybe I confused you. Where are you, Sakshi?
In Canada now. Amit Garg's friends, if now you can relate.
Amit Garg.
Yes.
From Delhi.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Yes, Betty, tell me how is everything?
Everything is so far so good, sir. I have a confusion right now that if I have to take another program, so do I
Okay,
have to? Mhm.
go ahead, go ahead.
So do I have to get myself enrolled now or later on because my visa is valid till April?
April next year.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So very important to understand, you're happy what is happening, as I think you just heard me talking as well. It's basically just because there are very limited institutions here in Toronto, they start very early. For example, if you want to study in Centennial, Humber, Seneca, George Brown, these three institutions, they start 10 to 12 months before the start date.
Yeah.
So you have to start the process early. Centennial College, they start about 6 to 8 months, right? So what I understand is you want to see how things work out. If you are able to find a job, then you might not go for a second program, right? That is what you're thinking.
Yes, yes. Because if I'll be applying, I'll apply for May intake as my visa is valid until April.
And when are you finishing your studies, Sakshi?
My course is until December. I'm in
December.
York.
So you can study in January or you can study in May. And which program are you enrolled with?
Business Administration, PG Diploma, York University.
And what did you study back home?
I had Masters in Economics.
Masters in Economics. Okay. Masters in Economics. And how do you see your career going forward?
So going forward, basically, I need, I have to establish my business over here. So that is why I took this program, Business
The difference
Administration. So that,
between, see, business step by steps actually, first important to get a job, important to get your PR,
yes.
then you go into business. So what is your background? What did you study in, what was your bachelor's?
Bachelor's were BCom honors. Then I've done B.Ed, then MA Economics. And I have a background of experience in hospitality, customer service for 4.5 years. Yeah.
Okay. You worked in airlines, right, Sakshi?
Yes, yes, sir, yes.
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, I was so happy when I got your approval. Yeah. How do you see your future, Sakshi? क्या करना है आपको? Business छोड़ के आपको, at least for the temporary, business takes a lot of time and effort, even for me, to be honest. To keep my offices running, we are a virtual platform, and even with my current expenses, I am looking at least $40,000 to $50,000 a month.
So
right?
actually,
Only India offices with with a very small setup, what we have with 5 offices and team, it's almost about 15 lakhs only to keep them running.
yes. So
And
basically,
here,
for
so here
job, I'm
another
looking for something related to customer service. Because that fits my background also, my experience. It will enhance my CV at the end.
And what is your age, Sakshi?
28.
You're 28, right? So, so customer service was, what exactly do you mean customer service?
Customer service is, interacting with people and solving their problems on a daily basis.
Okay.
So I have that much of experience of what all, help they require of using the product of the company.
Okay, I understand. I was looking and see what you can do here is, let's talk about job-oriented courses. Okay, you can go into marketing, you can go into supply chain, you can go into public relations, you can go into digital marketing, right? Kind of programs which will help you from a perspective of job. For example, let me just show you Centennial College, let's take, and they have very good business programs. Okay, so if we look here, You can see the screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Here, let's look at the credential and Ontario College Graduate Certificate. Okay, so here, so these are all like advertising media management. You know, some of the programs might not be eligible here: business analytics and insights, business or children's media communications, professional writing, construction project management, journalism, cybersecurity, event management, financial planning, food media, food tourism, global business management, right? Hotel and hotel, resort and restaurant management, insurance management, interactive media management. So many programs out here: marketing, corporate account management, marketing, you know, digital engagement strategy, marketing research and analytics, marketing management.
Okay.
So quite many business programs here. So supply chain logistics, also an interesting program with, you know, with good job opportunities. So I want you to just take your time, go through all these programs, business programs here, and reach out to me. Okay.
Done, sir.
Have a number,
I have your number. I also want to talk to you regarding something else. So I'll text you on WhatsApp, sir.
Don't avoid WhatsApp, beti. Yahan pe I get thousands of messages, and I usually check in end of the day because most of the day I'm in the meetings. So call me or text me on my cell phone. Okay.
Done, sir. Done.
Yeah. So for all CIP students, please call me around 5 to 7 p.m. is the time when you can connect with me.
Okay, sir. Done. Done.
Okay. And you have relatives here, right, Sakshi, if I remember?
No, sir. No relatives over here.
No. Okay.
When
did you land? When did you land, Sakshi?
On 26th of April, sir.
And how is everything? How you know? How are you feeling? Expectations? You traveled a lot previously, I think, right? Did you fly domestically or internationally?
Domestically.
Domestically. So how do you feel coming here in Canada, meeting your expectations?
It is quite, but then at the end, I think I'm struggling with part-time job right now. So.
You sent me a message recently, a couple of days ago.
No, I haven't. Not yet.
Part-time job takes time. Everybody will get a part-time job here, Sakshi. The reason only is most employers, they hire 1 to 2 months ahead.
Okay.
It's not like, you know, when they post a job, they're posting for 2-3 months, not for this month.
Okay.
So you will get a time. Now, no issues. Toronto is a huge megapolis, and getting a job in Toronto is not an issue.
Okay, let's see, sir.
Okay, send me a message on WhatsApp on my cell phone, and I will connect with you later, and we can connect later in the evening. Okay?
Sure, sir. Done, sir. Done.
Okay. So take care, and we'll have a party in welcome party in Toronto. I'm just trying to get the logistics and all this done, and we'll connect. Okay.
For sure, sir. Waiting for it. Yeah.
Okay, Matil. Yeah. Take care. Nice talking to you.
Take care,
Bye.
sir. Bye.
Yeah, I have Avinash and Arun and Kirtan. One of you, please. Any of you?
Yes, sir. This is Avinash.
Yes, Avinash. Yes, please.
Yeah. Hello, sir. This is Avinash from Andhra Pradesh. Like right now, I'm in Waterloo.
You are in Waterloo. That's nice.
Yeah. I'm doing my 4th semester of ITBA course at Conestoga College.
You're not from CIP, Avinash, no?
No, sir. No, sir. Actually, I was so late after applying with the other consultant. I got to know about you and CIP.
Yeah.
So I regretted, actually. I even spoke to you earlier about this also. So I have a query, like I'm planning to apply for my mother, like for visitor visa. Will you